I was about to say I want to hear you talk about Disgaea because that came very, 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 very close to
I
coming onto mine.
I don't know
Yeah.
why my stream automatically turned off, but I have it back on again. This is gonna be another one of those two-parters.
Oh no. Oh wait, you mean your oh
Yeah,
shoot, are you serious?
the whole stream cut. I don't know why I did that.
Is
Did we
this like
lose footage?
No, we got footage. We got like it cut off like immediately after I noticed, so like we didn't
Oh,
lose
okay.
anything.
is this on your
Okay, cool.
It's on my
is this on
YouTube
your
channel, yeah.
SP Ray?
SPS Ray.
SPS Ray?
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Oh wait, I have SPS Kyle here. Is there another one?
Yeah, go to SPS Ray.
SPS Ray. What happened to SPS Kyle?
That's I don't know. I don't know why I have that there. Oh yeah.
SP Ray. It's so funny. There's nothing on there except for this random good analysis of Uncharted, and that's basically it.
It's like pretty decent, right?
Yeah. So if people watch that, they're like, "Huh, who is this random guy, SPS Kyle?" I kind of wish he made more videos. This. Oh, I hope he makes more someday.
Yeah, maybe he'll drop a new one like a decade later.
Maybe he would drop another analysis on some other video game series.
He'll drop like a 5 hour analysis on Persona 4 one
Yeah,
Only
yeah.
day.
exclusively Vanilla P4 PS2 version. That's it.
Exactly.
He's like- and the ending is like, stay tuned. In 3 years, I plan to drop the golden analysis.
The
The golden analysis.
Oh, okay. All right, now you can pick whatever you want.
All right, cool. A couple of these would be redundant. From what Akshay talked about, like specifically something like Zoo Tycoon. The only reason why it's the same reasoning. The only reason why Zoo Tycoon makes it onto mine rather than Roller Coaster Tycoon is just because it's the Tycoon game I was exposed to first.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I spent hours playing Zoo Tycoon, and then I think like after 2 years of playing like Zoo Tycoon on and off, and putting a lot of time into it, I found as Tycoon 1 and 2, I found out there was a Roller Coaster Tycoon, and then like that opened up my whole world into like just understanding that Tycoon games was like a thing, and it wasn't
I
just
know.
Zoo
It's
Tycoon.
crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I also divulged several hours into Roller Coaster Tycoon. But anyway, um, so I'll talk about. I guess I'll talk about the change that I made, since a lot of you were like, I could not have predicted that.
Yeah, I actually I'm curious.
I
So
played
Mario Bros. Huh?
Mario Bros. On the NES. The NES, I don't know if you guys know this, but it's the first video game system I ever got, technically. Um, I I actually played. I think it might be the first video game I played generally, like at my house anyway. Like obviously, I played games at like friends' houses and stuff. And I think I used to, like complain about, or me and my brother used to like complain to like our parents, like that our friends have like basically video games. Because I think all I had, because this is before I even got like Zoo Tycoon or any other like computer games. The only computer games I had were this I Spy series of games I would play in the computer.
Oh, I remember those.
Oh, really fun.
I
Um,
remember that shit.
but that was probably the only thing I played. So then, I remember, we were supposed to go out to like it was like several days later after like me and my brother had like tried really hard to convince our parents to get us something, and I remember we were supposed to go out for dinner. I don't even remember what it was for. And I remember my dad called us downstairs before we went for dinner, and he has the NES set up on our like decent sized CTR TV in the basement, with Mario loaded up. And I remember it was I still like the feeling I got. It was just, oh man, the reaction. I don't think I could believe that like we had that now, and I remember my mom was like, I don't think she knew my dad got it either, and she was like wondering why my dad got it, because it's like gonna like distract us from like school and stuff, and here I am like 5 years old, um, and my dad, I think he just likes to spoil us and stuff, so he was like, no, like this is like just like kids need stuff like this, and to fit in with all their friends and blah blah, and this will help them make more friends. So
The
um,
NES, obviously.
yeah, and the NES was actually, and it was not. We were going to friends' houses to play like other games. I don't. I we had not played the NES, so I didn't even know this game was a thing until I played it. I knew who Mario was, but I didn't know what this game was because I didn't play it at a friend's house.
Wait,
So
quick question, Anaj.
yeah,
Set it up. You said you got it when you're 5, right?
I think so. Yeah,
I'm
4 or
pretty sure
5.
the PS2 and the GameCube were out
Yeah,
when you were 5.
yeah. I'm pretty sure he bought this from like some.
How did
Like,
he find an NES?
I'm pretty sure he bought it used from Target at the time.
Target? I guess
Target
like they
sells
could have
used
like retro
consoles?
re-releases, but I don't know
It's
why Target. would
Target
have
or
it.
GameStop, maybe he bought it used from GameStop. But
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
huh. Because like it's not even like a Super NES or N64. Like NES, dude, that came out early '80s or like
I
mid
know.
'80s or something.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't think my dad realized what he bought.
Oh, maybe he just found a game console. He's like, ah, that's a good price. Let's get that one.
I think my dad bought this. I mean, obviously it was like cheaper or more expensive. I'm not really sure, but I think he just bought this and he was like, I think he thought this was like the Nintendo equivalent to like the PS1 because we were going to our friends' houses to play the PS1.
Oh
Mm.
no.
Yeah,
Well, he bought the
So-
Nintendo one. Uh,
that's what he thought. Yeah, and then so we were playing like so yeah we spent like hours though playing this and then all of our friends came over and like it was like Justin and Ryan like all coming over and like freaking out. And, you know
Aw.
all the like hidden stuff in each level and we're all
Yeah.
every day after school trying to compete to try to get to the end and stuff and like switching off every time someone dies basically. And a lot of hours were spent playing this game. I would say this is it's technically the first video game I played in my own house. Besides, I guess those small PC I Spy games they count.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot of that. And then from here, this kind of started the whole cascade. I mean, after this, we got the GameCube, which obviously came with all of its other all the other
Wow,
ones.
that must have been like a quantum leap. Going from the NES to the GameCube.
I remember being
Man.
astounded at like how amazing the graphics were. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
it's a GameCube, man.
Yeah, we got the GameCube, I think, then the PS2, then the Wii, and then I think the PS3, and then the Wii U, yeah, and then the PS4.
Dang.
Yeah, I guess I missed out on the Xbox, but
That's pretty sick.
mm-hmm.
Do you
So,
still
yeah.
have it around? Your NES?
I do still have the NES, and I still have it, and I still have this game.
Wow. Okay. I hope it still works.
It does. It does. I probably played it like there was a period where it came back in our lives, and me and Atul were playing it a lot for like this. I think this is like COVID.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, we hooked
That's
it
really
up,
cool.
playing it a lot again. Yeah. But yeah, so
Okay.
that's what I have for that's why Super Mario Bros is on there. I don't know why I
Okay.
didn't put it on in the first place. but
That's you made a good decision to put that on there.
yeah.
Wow. Cool. Good stuff, man. All right.
So we can get to Evan now.
Guess whose turn it is? Mr. Treasure Matt Storm.
What? Treasure maps?
I kind of feel this one, not gonna lie. But yeah, which one do you want to talk about first, Evan?
I mean, the most impactful one is the one in the middle, but Treasure Math Storm. Hmm. Hmm.
One common thing about me for both those games, I've never played either of them. Neither League of Legends or Treasure Map Storm.
Okay, do you know, Treasure Math Storm is a little bit of a meme, but I feel like it is also like my introduction to computer games. I would say that. Like, I think I forget exactly when I started playing it or like when I really played it. There's a lot of games from my childhood that I vaguely remember playing, but I don't really remember how I started playing them or like how I got access to them and where I really played them. Like Treasure Math Storm, I believe I remember playing this on, I think it was either my mom's computer or like her work computer, or actually I think it was even older than that. It was like our original computer, and I remember playing this. I don't even know how, because like I don't have a disc for this anymore. But I just remember spending like so much time just sitting there exploring the world of Treasure Math Storm. I don't remember specifically like I don't remember all the details of me being like getting into it, to be honest. But I do remember distinctly the amount of math I had to do to balance snowballs on a scale in order to even it out. Like, you know, it's like those logic puzzles that are like one small snowball plus one, like three big snowballs equals this. And then if you have two small snowballs and four large snowballs, then what does that equal? And like, and you know, it was like math like that. And I like to think that that is what helped me develop my logical, you know, reasoning as a kid. And you know, I think that really was my first, because that was my first foray into games and like, you know, interacting with computers. I actually don't think like I really thought about, unlike some other people, like I didn't really think about like, oh, I want to figure out how this works. So like I want to go I want to go like make games like this. It was just kind of like, you know, it was there. It was fun. It helped me with my, you know, development, you could say. And I guess it was also just like in the back of my head, because I think like even from then, I was always finding games to play, like on the lookout, I guess. Even when, you know, my parents were not explicitly, you know, they're not super happy about it, slash like, they're not really supportive. Actually, I think when I was a kid, they were more open to it because they're like, kids do whatever. And then this especially was like part of a, you know, it makes them think a bit more. It helps you learn some math. You know, as I got like slightly older, like towards middle school, they're like, okay, too many games, go study instead. But I think this was the structure for all of it. So that's why it gets that's why I feel like it gets a slot in here.
Dang.
Nice.
A real origin story.
I actually wish I played this game now.
Maybe you should. You can still play this game.
You can definitely
It's
play it online.
Definitely abandonware at this point, so you could probably.
I just Google Treasure Math Storm, and the first one is called the first website is classicreload.com/treasure math storm.
There we go.
It's a start emulator.
Oh, that's sick. It's like a DOS simulator or something. Yeah.
Treasure.
I'm looking at it now.
I'm actually really glad you put this on here because it just really triggered so many memories of all the random educational video games that were on either my school computers or also, I don't know if you guys ever did this as well, but in the Troy Public Library.
Oh,
there was
yeah.
a
Yes.
Okay, I'm so glad you guys did this. Okay, there's a bank of computers there.
Yeah.
And you could like go in there and you can like reserve like I think like an hour to like use them. And
Yes.
when I was like 5 or 6 or something, like we would always go to the library like once a week, and I would always go to those computers. And this is one of the games that was on those computers. So that's the reason why I got exposed to it. But this and was it Putt Putt, the Putt Putt games? You ever played those? Yeah.
Guys, I think I crashed the DOS emulator on Treasure Math Storm.
Ow.
Oh no.
Like, I don't know.
Wait, I accidentally zoomed in a bunch.
I wonder if there's ever a competitive Math Storm.
I'll change my windows. Yeah, you guys. Wait.
How do I zoom in?
There we go.
What are you trying? What?
Look, I got to the terminal.
I just opened it. Huh?
I got to the terminal. What should I search up in this terminal? I don't know how
Oh
I
my
got
God,
here. I
like,
just got to the
Did
terminal.
we just turn into a Let's Play channel for Treasure Maps Room?
I don't think that's a particularly great idea, but you know. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd just talk.
All right, let's see who's streaming Treasure Maps Room on Twitch.
I don't think there would be anyone.
We'll
Hey.
probably first.
Who knows? Let's see. Treasure
Yeah, maybe
Maps Room.
maybe I first started playing Treasure Map Storm in the library, but I do remember also playing it at home or something. Or maybe I'm just making things up and that's not actually, you know, I'm just merging my memories together.
Mm,
That's fair. I mean, it's
could be
been
true.
a while.
Could be true.
I honestly,
This music is great.
no, the music, yeah, it definitely brings me back.
All right, so this is Treasure Math Storm on what?
But it was like this. I played RuneScape on the public library, and then I also played whatchamacallit?
Bro, I went to
Spy Fox.
I've heard
Firefox.
I think I went to cartoonnetwork.com to play those games. Those were really fun games. That they
1
put
plus
in
2
there.
equals
3.
3.
Wait a minute.
That's
should've
right,
Put,
you
I
earned
should have put a
3
couple
cents.
Flash games on this. Oh my goodness. I made a horrible mistake.
4
4
plus
5 equals
9.
9.
That's right. You earned 3 cents.
Snowballs? Oh. This music is great.
That's one way to put it.
Four plus 3 equals 7.
Oh yeah, this is beautiful.
This is great stuff, guys.
Do educational video games still exist? Like computer games?
I don't know. I played
I mean-
Brain Age. That's what I did.
I mean, it definitely does. They're just on iPads now.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, there's probably tons of apps. That
You know what the educational video games look like? You ever seen like those mobile game ads? It's like you slide a guy around, and if you
No.
pass through like a opaque like wall, you get like X10 or like minus
That is
2
the
or something. You always want the number to
complete
get
opposite
bigger.
of education. Kyle.
No, bro, like you want the number to get bigger, so you always want to pass through the window that is bigger.
I'm talking about like a actual game developer with the intention of making a educational edutainment game.
You are making number go bigger.
My God.
There definitely are.
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
they're
and-
probably-
okay, so
They're probably. Yeah.
a little bit cheating, but since Akshay had already talked about it, I do have Civ 5 on here as well, which I actually don't really remember if I like. I actually didn't really remember if I did have this or not, but it is good that I did have this on here because
Let's hear it.
I mean the logic is also the same, right? It's simulation, but I'll say this did. I don't even know how this started happening. I think it was like at one of Josh's LAN parties. I think we just all decided that this was the game that we wanted to play. And I don't think we ever actually finished any games of this. Because, it always took forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. So much so that, like, that Civ 7 is coming out soon. Like,
Yeah,
there's an announcement for 6-7. Yeah,
I
I
saw
saw it. And then that inspired me to go play Civ 5 again. So actually, the past couple weeks, I've been playing Civ 5 a decent amount. And
Wow.
most recently,
Damn. Okay.
it's actually very dangerous because I think I spent like 12 hours starting Friday just playing one game of Civ 5. And I finally finished it, but it was definitely a very large time sink. And I think it was worth it, but I'll probably try not to play too much again.
Yeah.
Because it is such a time sink in order to actually finish it. But it is actually very satisfying to play and actually get that far. Because I never actually like when I was playing multiplayer with others, we never actually made it to the end of the game or like the actual late game. So I never actually got the chance to drop any nukes on people, but you know, like I finally got it's such a great feeling to have someone that's been annoying you the entire game and then they've been like shit talking you the entire time and then you just drop a nuke on their capital and then they lose like half their citizens and you know, it's so nice. It's very cathartic.
Yeah, I have to agree. It's so obviously it sounds so weird saying that, but there is some weird sense of yeah, like you said, catharsis and enjoyment and just like satisfaction from working your way up to that point. That you can do that. Yeah, Civ is crazy, man. They really Sid Meier really there's something about that gameplay loop that he just nailed so well. That very few other games have been able to do. And I think that's pretty impressive. But
Did you guys see the trailer for Civ 7?
I did.
It actually looks pretty
Pretty
good.
good.
Well,
It looks more
there's some
promising than Civ
controversy.
6.
Yes,
is
yes, that is
controversy,
definitely
really?
true. Yeah,
Already?
Uh,
Oh, no.
because like they kind of apparently it's kind of similar to like another game that they released called Humankind, which which people didn't like so much. But like, I haven't really seen too much of the gameplay itself. Like, there's gameplay demos, but like I've mostly been hearing the developer interviews. And everything that they say that the changes are intentionally trying to like adjust for sounds good. Like, I think the biggest change is that now instead of being the same civilization, there's like different ages, and then you can actually evolve between ages. So like you can evolve from like, you know, I don't know, like who are some of the ancient, like maybe like the Aztecs or something, and you can just evolve into like Egypt, which is why some people don't like it because like it has no correlation with like what. Actually, I think there's some correlation, but like you can just choose two different civs to evolve into between ages. But I think that the intention of what they're trying to do is that they wanted to cut down on the amount of snowballing because in Civ 5, like it's a lot of snowballing. Like it's really just like no, if you get off to a good start, then you kind of have a high chance of winning. And then the other thing they wanted to cut down on was like everyone likes to play Civ, but like people really only like the beginning of the game because that's when you make a lot of like there aren't as many decisions to make and there's a lot of like optimizations you can do. But like, as you get later and later, you just have so many units, so that if you have like a actual war in the modern era, it just takes forever to like move all the units. And so there's a lot of people that just don't finish games because of that. So
There is that like end game slog that's classic for these types of games, I admit.
yes.
But that's really interesting. So you can switch between civs every era.
Yes.
Interesting.
And like
I don't know how
yeah,
I don't know how I
has been.
feel about that. I guess we'll see, but
And for any Game of Thrones enjoyers, the narrator of Civ 7 is Brienne of Tarth.
Who is?
I'm not a unfortunately I'm not.
Gwendolyn Christie.
So that's not like one of the 5 characters that I know from that show, unfortunately.
Same.
She is the blonde, very
I'm sure
big,
she's-
very tall sword knight.
I do like it when we get actors or like well-known figures into video games. Always means that we are
Oh, there's a new
accomplishing
trailer for First Look Civ 7 Confucius.
Confucius.
Ah,
Was that like that wasn't a character in the original or like the past 2 games, right? That's like
no.
Yeah.
That's because Confucius didn't lead a nation.
Yeah.
He's just
Well,
a dude.
Well,
Well, he's a very
he's
important
led a
dude.
continent in post-mortem, so
You know,
know.
well, that's interesting. So maybe are they trying to add more cultural leaders as well? I guess that's kind of interesting.
it's kind of like Gandhi.
Yeah, there's
thing,
they do add a lot of. I think one of the things is like they want to add more historical figures. But I will say, like, technically the historical accuracy of this goes down because of this, but I really think people played Civ because of the historical accuracy. Well, it is
it's
cool
just,
to pick a leader and be able to play as, like, their empire.
I mean, okay. Accuracy is not the right term, maybe, but I definitely, as a kid, when I played this game, there was a weird historical role play sort of aspect to it where it actually got me interested in history because I was playing it, because there was something about the sort of immersion experience of like you're taking the role of this country throughout time, which is like such a weird thing, like you can't that no one has ever experienced. And I think the game really did that well. So, I mean, maybe it's not accurate, obviously, but like it's trying to bring you, it's trying to, immerse you in a sort of in at least different aspects of culture and scientific and cultural progression over time. And I think that's kind of what made it such a unique experience for a lot of people. But
I guess
yeah.
it's true, but I will say though, some of them are more engaging than others and easy to vibe with. Like, no one really knows anything about Nebuchadnezzar and why he has like great scientists, but everyone knows about Attila the Hun and why he
Yeah.
has horse archers, and you just why the whole goal is to just try to dominate everyone in the early game.
Yeah, but maybe now more people know that Babylon had a great made great scientific strides in the ancient era. I don't know, it's just people. I'm sure there are people who are more aware of random people in history because of this game. So I don't know.
Yeah, I would say.
I linked a 1 hour video essay of just who is Sid Meier. It's a great video. And then there's also the narrator reveal trailer, Gwendolyn Christie.
Okay.
And also, you gotta support Sid Meier because he
U of M alum.
is a Wolverine.
Wait,
Yes,
I didn't know
he's
that. Wait, really?
Oh, wow.
Evan,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I didn't know this until he had like an event in
Yeah.
I forgot exactly which year it was, but like
Evan, you and I
he
went
showed
there
up and had
together.
a talk.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we went there together.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know Sid Meier
I
was
asked
alive.
him a question.
I didn't even
I
know
don't
Sid
remember.
Meier was alive. Like
I
straight up, I
remember
thought that
being
guy
there
was
and I
fucking
like,
dead.
oh,
He's not. What the fuck?
No, okay, I must have conflated him with Tom Clancy, who actually is dead.
Yeah, he's passed away. Sid Meier is in fact alive and well, and he's still involved in these games.
That's so funny that they keep him there
okay.
like he's like a well-known author or something. Like it's
well, he just likes to speak. Holy shit, he's 70.
Yeah,
Damn,
so,
Civ 7 might be his last game. Might be his last Civ game. Maybe there was an 8. But 7, I don't know, it's been quite a while since 6.
He's a hero.
On the topic
fantastic
of Tom Clancy, I will quickly say Amazon Prime, Jack Ryan, pretty good show.
Oh, okay. Jack Ryan, huh? Is that the one with John Krasinski?
I don't remember his name, but yes, it's Jim from The Office.
Jim from The Office, yeah. Okay. All right.
I don't know if I'm gonna buy and play Civ 7, but probably watch some of it at least.
Yeah.
I definitely started watching some like gameplay guides of Civ
good,
5.
It's good stream.
I actually own Civ 6, but I think I tried to play it on the Switch like for playing for I couldn't get into it, and I was just like, nah, this just looks too dumb. And then I went back to playing Civ 5.
It does, doesn't it? It really just does look dumb. There's something about the visual style of that game that's.
oh, he hasn't developed a new game since it was 2016 was when Civ 6 came out, and then 7 is coming out next year, but he didn't do anything in between those.
Yeah, it takes.
Yeah, I mean, like
He's
it
probably
takes
like
a long time to.
semi-retired.
Well,
They,
he was,
Yeah,
they rarely release Civ games.
well, no, but I'm saying in between, I'm just on the Wikipedia page. Between each Civ game, he did a lot of work on a lot of other projects. Like he didn't do anything on anything else.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
He's probably like actually semi-retired then.
Yeah. It's like like this is the longest gap he's had of working on of not working on anything basically.
Oh,
Yeah,
I guess
nine
I feel like
So-
he probably just like prioritizes Civ at this point. So like he only has so much like time he wants to spend working, so he just spends all of it actually working on Civ.
Maybe he was so personally disappointed in his work in Civ 6 that he just like had to spend several years
Do
like
people
dealing with it.
not do people not like Civ 6? Is that like not a thing?
It is. I think it's widely accepted that most people like Civ 5 much, much, much better than Civ 6.
And it's not like
Especially
5,
within
it's like-
enthusiasts. I think the point of Civ 6 was like it was trying to be more casual, and like the art of the game like kind of looks like Clash of Clans.
It really does.
Really?
Yeah, like
Oh, that's
the
sad.
art style change reflected that.
That's
But
sad.
yeah, so I mean, like, I do think that like Civ 6 has probably had broader reach of like people trying the game, but I think of like actually people completing the game. I think there's like some statistic out there that like half of Civ 6 players have never finished a game or something.
Wow.
I
I
wouldn't
mean,
be
I've
surprised.
never finished
Yeah.
a Civ game in my
So yeah,
life.
Civ 5 is definitely a lot more like appeals a lot more definitely to the enthusiasts as well.
Dude, that's a trapping of like fighting games. Like you might be appealing too much to the casual audience, and then your hardcore audience doesn't like it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta find a balance.
It's a difficult thing to balance. Yeah, I
It
see a
is.
lot. A lot
But
of
like,
companies try to
but
do
like,
this.
where do you even find the balance? Everyone has like a different like standard of like how much they want to like keep the complexity of a game, you know. And it's
To be honest, I think the balance is actually just releasing two different games.
two different games. Okay, so
Like-
like if you're the Street Fighter developer, right, and you need to release a like a Street Fighter Alpha 3, or you need to release a Street Fighter 5, which are you releasing?
I mean, you're releasing Street Fighter 5, but like that's what I'm saying. Like they can make different types of games to appeal to different categories of
No,
people.
but the
and-
only one of them is going to be your flagship title. So you're gonna have to like.
Why do
just
you?
release
Why,
one.
but why do you need a flagship? Why can't you have
Because
multiple?
that's gonna take up an evil spot, you know. It is a challenge. Like this, like the Civ developers probably have to
Not
think
that
of that.
much.
You know?
I guess it's a little different
They-
for fighting games. 'cause
They
you
would
have
rather like their game capture both audiences somehow, you know. Like they're not gonna release. Like if I'm like Nintendo, right? I'm not releasing
Sure.
Smash Ultimate and then also a Melee remake. I'm gonna just release Smash Ultimate because most people are gonna buy that.
Yeah, I mean, ideally you can make a game that does both, but it's hard, and it's, we all want to have perfection. But
But I'm just saying that no one's gonna release both at the same time. That's all I'm saying.
Ah.
Because it's just
Well, see-
competition against yourself. You want a flagship title.
I don't actually. Well, okay, I think fighting games are different then. Like the thing with Civ is that Civ actually did attempt to do this at some point, where they released a game called Civilization Revolution and Civ Revolution 2, which were released on consoles. It was released on the 360 and the PS3, and they also put it on the Civ Rev 2 on the iPad. And they were like dumb simplified versions of the game with kind of more cartoony graphics, but they were still very good in their own right, and they were kind of meant to be a sort of introduction.
You know what would like actually fix this? If they release Civ Mobile or something.
There
And
is a
that's-
mobile version. Civ 6 is on iPad. It's on iOS.
Oh, so like that's just like their.
It's already there. Yeah,
their
it's on
casual game.
iOS. It's on the Switch.
Oh.
It's on everything, dude.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's why it's more appeals to the casual.
The casuals. How dare they? They ruin all
Normies.
my games.
all right, that's good.
All right, if you want to potentially get sucked into Civ again, this guy creates some shorts. You know, the shorts are the teasers to get you into watching his full-length gameplay videos. And also, I have learned that I never actually played Civ 5. Like, I played what I thought was Civ 5, but like,
Oh,
I only ever played like the version of Civ 5 where everything is super easy, and the strategy that I would use was definitely not a good strategy.
That's the
Honestly.
version of Civ 5.
But I never
played.
actually looked up any of the strategy in the past.
That's. Alright.
It's
No,
like
I
when you
feel
play
ya.
it's like when you play Smash and then you just spam your special attacks. And
Yeah.
you play Kirby, spam up B.
You know what? Someone said that to me, like earlier last month. I was talking to someone about like running Smash tournaments, and it was like, oh my god, I have like this crazy strategy where like I just go to the top of the screen and stone, like no one can hit you. Like they were just saying that to me, like you should try that out. I was like, okay, alright, man.
Dude, hey, that's kind of cute, man. Don't knock on that.
I'm not knocking it. I just think it's funny, you know.
It's amazing how the game could appeal to so many different people in so many different ways. It's impressive. Okay.
Yeah, also, actually, is this what your Discord looks like? You're in 2 channels?
Bro, you're not in any channels whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't really. I have one channel for my friends at med school and then one channel for you guys.
That's so funny, actually.
Somehow
What
I
is-
make more channels.
What is
And
the
I-
other channel?
I'm
It looks like a D&D channel.
We originally made it for our D&D group, and now it's just literally just for everything.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm in like 100 Discords probably. I don't use most of them, but they're there.
I don't see why I would have a need for more than these two, but I don't know.
Usually it's for like games have different Discords. Different communities have
Oh.
different Discords for Smash and stuff like that. And I need to be in a lot of them for some reason. But yeah,
for some reason.
it's kind
Okay.
of annoying.
Do we want? I probably can't stay on for a lot longer. Do we want to just do rounds of this every now and then? Since I feel like we have lots to talk about, and I want to have time for us to talk about
good
them.
discussion on everything.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
like-
think
yeah.
I think this is just like a segment we can't revisit if we're like
I think that's a good plan.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. By the way, I
God
said this
knows I
in-
can talk about Kingdom Hearts for quite a
Oh
while.
my god,
That's gotta be its own.
dude! All
hour.
3 of you have Kingdom Hearts on there. Oh
we
my
should
God.
have a Kingdom Hearts just like entire episode.
Why am I even here?
Yeah.
I guess like if I'm ever missing a podcast, you guys can talk about Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my god, I get all 3. Yeah, wait, Kyle,
Yeah,
why
all
don't you
3. I don't have
Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts on there. It's not as impactful to me as you guys.
Final Fantasy VI. Look at this guy.
It's a
Elitist.
good game. It's a good game.
I mean, it's fun.
Elite-
It's not. It's no Kingdom Hearts 1.
Shut the fuck up.
Elitist. Final Fantasy VI.
All right.
My god.
So I said in the chat already, but I did watch For All Mankind, Evan's recommendation for a show the other day. I think he mentioned this. It's like a lot more character driven than I thought it would be, and it's been really fun. It's like it has this like very good juggling of like multiple like main characters. Like someone who's like a side character in one episode becomes like the main character in the next episode, which is like kind of cool. So you guys should check that out if you have Apple TV, or you can go to the high
Which I
seas.
don't.
And well, everyone has access to Apple TV for 3 months. So
Oh right. There's
actually,
like a free trial thing.
like a pretty decent deal.
Okay.
So yeah,
So you just have to finish it in 3 months, so you never have to actually use Apple TV.
yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen because these episodes are long and there's 4 seasons of them. But yeah,
For the
I've been
game.
doing that. I was going to share the Metaphor demo today, but since we're running out of time, I mean the game comes out next month. I could just play it next month. And
Yeah.
show you
You
guys
can give
that.
us a first impressions, maybe.
Exactly.
Of the game, yeah.
Yeah. What else? Speaking of Smash, actually, the beta for Rivals 2 has been going on. I've been playing a lot of that. It's like,
Does it look promising?
dude, not only is it promising, it's literally just Smash Brothers, right? They
It's
added, so
literally
like
what?
Rivals 1 didn't have grabs, it didn't have shields, it didn't even have ledges and stuff like that. They added all that in. It literally just feels like Smash.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know when I'll be able to ever play it with you guys, but if you're ever around, like I can show you the game. I'm pretty decent at it, won't lie. Most of the skills just transfer over.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
That's cool.
but yeah, that's all the media I've experienced really. I've been watching a lot of anime, but nothing too noteworthy, I would say. Uh, but yeah, that's like my media update. Just giving that out rapidly, and I'll talk about Metaphor next time because I've been playing that game. That shit is like okay. One, it's literally just Persona, and two, like it's like the future, you know. Like they figure out how to make a turn-based game even more fun. It's crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyways, anyone else have any updates they want to give out?
I don't really need to talk that long about this, but only Kyle might have heard about this because it's really popular on Netflix right now. But I started watching the Mr. McMahon documentary for WWE.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I logged into Netflix and I saw it this morning. I was like, huh, sounds like something a Nudge would probably have
I was like
thoughts, opinions on.
I was like salivating for that to come out because it's because of all the controversy regarding Vince McMahon with WWE over the past like.
I mean, I think everyone has kind of like pinned him as a dirtbag, but like I guess how much of a dirtbag is he?
So well, he's in it.
Yeah.
So, it's very good. I feel like advertising it as a Vince McMahon documentary is a tad misleading. It's really good, but it's really just like origins and history of like pro wrestling and entertainment, basically, like and like how it came about and how like Vince McMahon is basically spearheaded and like established the entire industry. Well, he didn't establish it; he took it over from his dad, but when his dad was running it, it was a small thing that used to air regionally and across Pennsylvania and New York and like some surrounding North Atlantic Eastern states and stuff. And he made it like a whole. Obviously, he made it basically what it is, you know. So,
yeah.
That's like the gist of it. But yeah, it does. I'm not done with it. I don't know if at the end they tackle the controversy because the beginning of the episode starts off with saying that about halfway through filming this documentary is when all of the allegations became public. So I don't know if there'll be a little bit something addressing it. 6 episodes, each is like an hour. I'm like halfway through episode 4. But anybody who was anybody in wrestling is in the documentary. Like
damn.
They got everyone. Like Vince is in it, and obviously his kids are in it. Like his whole family's in it. I mean, John Cena, Triple H, The Undertaker.
Really? Did they get The Rock?
Yeah, The Rock is in it. Stone Cold is in it. They all like talk about it and are in big parts. Cody Rhodes is in it. Paul Heyman. But yeah, like anybody who was ever like an important character in WWE or like an important person, like
they got him. That's crazy.
Yeah, they got everybody. So
interesting. Like you think about it. There has been quite a few successful or wrestlers that have had successful movie careers after they retired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is yeah, and it's also like Hulk Hogan's in it. Hulk Hogan's huge. He's like provides so much of the narrative and commentary through like almost the entirety of the first 2 episodes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, like, he was like the people that first made wrestling kind of mainstream in pop culture were Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. And it was first Andre the Giant, and then Andre the Giant was a bad guy. So he's like, like Vince McMahon's dad. So he like found like Hulk Hogan, whose name is like Terry Bollea, and he was just wrestling these mid shows and stuff, and like, but he had like this charisma that Vince's dad liked, and he like talked to him one time. He's like, "What's your name?" This and that. He's like, "Oh, it's Terry Bollea." He's like, "Not anymore. It's Hulk Hogan now." And he named him. So Vince's dad gave him that name. And they built that up and stuff. But it also it's tackled pretty much every controversial moment in WWE so far. Like Kyle, I don't know if have you ever heard the name Owen Hart?
No, not really.
Owen Hart. So this is like in the 90s. So Bret Hart, you know Bret Hart?
Bret Hart? No.
Yeah, Bret Hart is credited as originally being the original GOAT of WWE. Like
really?
His nickname. People used to say like he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Mm-hmm.
What people would say. His brother was in the company. Bret Hart had a really bad like leaving from WWE, and then for several years his brother was in the company, and then actually in one big time event, Owen Hart died. like on in the show. Like he died.
That's
And
crazy.
Vince McMahon made the very controversial decision to not end the event and keep it going.
Whoa.
And it was like, it's like it was so like, and they so they basically asked him about every controversial thing. Like part of there's an episode I think either towards the end of episode 4 or 5 they're gonna ask him about like Chris Benoit, you know.
Really?
And yeah, so like every controversial thing gets talked about. So it's like it's very good. I don't know it's going to specifically tackle the allegations because I guess they were filming this before the allegations were fully come out and become public anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't done filming it before it come out, but I don't know. I mean, if they do ask him about it because he was like dealing with it at the same time.
Seems like a pretty comprehensive documentary for them
It's
to not
very
address it. Though.
What's also funny is that Vince McMahon in the limited preview he got didn't think it did him. It painted him in the best light, and he did actually try to purchase the documentary from Netflix for like hundreds of millions of dollars before they could release it, and Netflix said no.
I mean, like it sounds like to me that like they did a good job of just like being very objective and just like give him his flowers where like they think
they did.
He deserves it.
I actually will think that like it. Funny, it's weird to say, but I actually think the documentary makes me appreciate him more because I don't think I realized everything he did to make it become what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, damn, like he made a lot of controversial decisions, but sometimes you could also make the argument that a lot of the controversial decisions continued to help make the industry what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's I'm in the middle of watching that.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Anyone else want to give an update for what they did?
Not really.
That's all good. Some of us are pretty busy.
If you want another TV show, Jack Reacher, also on Amazon Prime Video.
Jack Ryan, Jack Reacher, man, all these Jacks. That's crazy. Is that like an hour like
I got into watching Reacher because I just kind of watch like TV shows in the background on my second monitor while I'm doing stuff, and I watch American TV because that's the only thing I can understand.
You don't need to have subtitles on, yeah.
But no, I don't even know how. Like I think I just saw some short of like they were interviewing the actor, and he was like, I think he was like on a date with his girlfriend or something, and then he saw like someone steal like a woman's purse, and then he was like, damn, what would Jack Reacher do? And he was like, all right, I gotta go help him. So like he ran in and chased after him, and then like beat him all up. Actually ended up getting the purse back, and I was like, maybe I should watch Jack Reacher.
Maybe Jack Reacher will inspire me to do this. That's crazy.
It's a pretty fun show.
Right.
It's not amazing, but like it's like a ex-military special forces
Of course.
goes to a small town in Georgia, and then there's like a series of murders there,
As
and
they
he
do.
gets involved.
All right, I'll consider it. Definitely trying to put myself onto more TV shows because, like you said, I can put them on the background, as opposed to stuff that requires me to read subtitles. Yeah, I mean, I think we can call it. We're a bit over an hour, so the only thing that's left is to decide on the next date.
Yeah.
So I think I can do most weekends besides the 14th weekend. Wait, no, not the 14th weekend. The 15th. The wait, what? It's some weekend here.
Hey, Evan and Akshay, we were going to start watching The Line Comes to March or something.
The
again.
March comes like a lion.
The lion,
The
the
lion,
lion comes to March.
March comes like a lion.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Okay.
I might need
Do
to.
you want to? Do we want to set that up right now then?
I might need to start that show over again. I don't even remember that much.
I'm happy to start it over again with you two.
We didn't get that far. Didn't we only get like 5 or 6 episodes in?
Yeah, exactly. So might as well.
Wait, actually, did you finish Freerun? Need to know.
No, not yet.
Okay.
But,
Well, this is kind of like somewhat related because I talked about it one time. So I went to Anime NYC. It's like the convention back in August, and I got a poster for it. Oh,
Nice.
yeah. I think it looks
Ooh.
really nice.
that's a big poster.
I
Wow.
know. So I try to get like a regular size print like I usually do. Like they're
Massive.
like 17 inches and whatnot. But then the
Yeah.
artist was like, "Oh, we only have posters of this left." So I pulled the trigger on it. So it's huge. I need to
Wow.
like mount this somewhere still.
Yeah, that is enormous. Is that even gonna fit on your wall? You're running out of
Like
space.
low
Dude.
key, I'm like out of space.
Okay. Let's put the pod date in first.
The
Let's-
October 5th weekend. And the 9th.
Let's see what we got here.
I guess we could do next weekend.
October 5th, 19th,
I-
and 26th weekends are actually all good for me.
I can't do next weekend. I'm pretty sure the following. Wait, let me think. Yeah, I think the following should be fine.
Following
I just-
weekend? I can do following weekend.
I just can't do the 12th weekend.
So, oh, that is the 12th weekend.
So that's 12. Okay.
Try the 9th weekend?
That's
19th weekend. 19th weekend.
the 19th. Yeah. I think that should be. Let's put that tentatively. I'm pretty sure that's also fine with
Okay.
me.
Well,
I just-
I'll put it in the chat so we kind of remember.
Okay.
Weekend. Next pod weekend of 10/19. Okay. All right. Cool. Wait.
Weekend of the 10 to 19.
Not 10/19. That like October 19th.
Yeah, should be fine.
Okay.
I will have consumed some media by that time.
Nice.
There is a Hans Zimmer concert in Oakland.
Ooh.
I'll be going to. At first I was like, oh, it's a Thursday. Do I really want to go? And it's in Oakland. I was like, I won't have much better chances to catch a Hans Zimmer concert.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's
Take
pretty
advantage
cool.
of that
Wow.
if you can. All right, sounds good.
So,
What am I?
which-
Am I traveling
So
anywhere?
wait, which
anytime soon?
weekend?
What's up?
Which
It's
weekend?
in the 19th.
The 19th.
Okay.
So that's like 3 weeks from now.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. All right, I think we can end it there. Thanks everyone for joining.
Cool.
It was a good time. Good
Yep.
time.
Good
We'll
stuff.
probably try to figure out more topics. If not, we'll go back to our 3x3 and go back to childhood stories about our favorite games.
I love it. I also have lots of other topic ideas as well, but we can always talk about
We
it.
can always reach it sometime. All right.
Yeah, we can talk about Civ 5 after everyone plays it again.
Oh my god, I'm never finishing Civ 5. Like
You
it's
know,
not
like I've had friends here who are just like, who have played Civ 5 as well, and they're like, and they keep suggesting, oh, we should all get together and we should play through a game, and I'm just like, I don't know how that's gonna turn out. I don't.
No,
like,
no.
I
Don't.
love this game, but I don't think you guys understand what you're getting into.
It's definitely no longer. There's
it's not
no
a it's
way
not
there's time
casual
for
get together anymore.
a multiplayer game. It also like Civ multiplayer. It's kind of like it's just gonna turn out like Monopoly, playing Monopoly like one person is gonna get dominated early on, and then they're just gonna have an awful time, and then
Well, I think the thing we were thinking is doing
Oh,
like
thank
us like 4 of us versus 4 computers or something like that, you know?
you just play single player against Immortal or Deity, and
Single player. Oh,
that'd be a lot
okay.
of fun. And you can pause it whenever you want.
But that's the
Some may
problem.
say like you
What-
could even
When are you going to want to pause? That's the scary thing.
when you have to go to sleep or you have other responsibilities.
when you
Fair
have
enough.
to go to sleep. What do you mean?
Fair enough.
One more turn, Evan. One more turn.
Yeah, just
Maybe I'll-
one
maybe
more
I'll
turn.
just-
One more turn.
Maybe Civ 5. Maybe I'll pull up Civ 4. I put Civ 4 on mine actually because I like Civ 4.
Wait, Evan, this is a quick question. Have you played Balatro yet? Ah,
No, I haven't.
you should give it a shot. It's really fun. I think you like it too.
Mm.
Okay.
I've seen videos of it.
Yeah,
I'll consider it.
it's a good time. All right. Anyways, guys, thanks
All
for
right,
joining.
I'm gonna head out.
All right. Say
Good
goodbye
stuff.
to Minty. Bye.
Bye, Minty.
Bye.